Okay, we're back for another episode of NBA 2K11, and you see the last episode, the Dallas Mavericks defeat the Oklahoma City Thunder, scoring 22 points, 108 to 86, and receive for Dallas, Dirk Nowitzki 30 points and 6 assists, but despite injury due to the lower back strain, is out for 1 to 2 weeks, and he missed the two free throws. Only has 0 and 2. Sean Marion 22, Jason Terry 15, Kid 12, and Stevenson 7, and the rest of the Dallas Mavericks. And for the Oklahoma City Thunder, 39 points for Russell Westbrook, 39 points for Kevin Durant, 60 and 12 Russell Westbrook. Why I keep saying instead of Kevin Durant, that was error. Unfortunately, I was don't say again. That was another error word. 39 points for Kevin Durant, 16 points and 12 assists for Russell Westbrook, Eric Mayer, and James Harden 7, and Ibaka 6 in the rest of the Oklahoma City Thunder. Huge win for Dallas Mavericks as they take it of business, dominate over the Oklahoma City Thunder by 22. And coming up next, second matchup of the day, we're off the Arco Arena in Sacramento. It features Carmelo Anthony and Chauncey Billups of the Denver Nuggets take on Tyreke Evans and DeMarcus Cousins of the Sacramento Kings. For this game, the Nuggets gonna use a dark blue alternate jersey, and for the Kings, we're gonna keep the regular as the original white jersey. And we're on the way to tip over to go and starting to Kevin Harlan to go to Arco Arena in Sacramento. It's gonna be a great one. Denver and Sacramento. We are moments away to start the tip off and ready and enjoy. Nuggets and the Kings starts now. Let's do this and enjoy.
It's Thursday night basketball. The enforcer at power forward, Kenyon Martin and the Denver Nuggets go up against the Sacramento Kings and their gifted power point guard, Tyreke Evans. Nuggets, Kings, up next.
And going over the game plan, George Carl. Welcome, everyone, to the NBA, live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan here along with Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. After this game, the Kings head back out on the road. Last game for them in Atlanta, losing to the Hawks.
In some ways, they should be fairly pleased with their play and effort, but it never feels great to take a loss, even when you do have a decent outing.
Now the starting group for the Denver Nuggets. Melo, Martin, and Nene make up the front court trio. Chauncey Billups and J.R. Smith are the backcourt tandem. And for Sacramento, Carl Landry and Sandon Allender up front. Udrich out there with Tyreke Evans and Caspi. Here's Martin, averaging 8 points a game. Stolen by Evans. And Doris Burke spoke with George Carl. Doris?
Kevin, he told me the most important thing for them is to remember that this is a team game. He said we can be a terrific offensive club if we work the ball around and get touches for as many players as possible. But when we play selfishly, we're a totally different and therefore ineffective team, guys.
Thanks a lot, Doris. It's obvious Coach wants to keep the pressure on his team's offense.
Well, he doesn't want them leaving points on the table. I mean, that's basically all he's saying. Let's take advantage of our opportunity.
Caspi with the bucket.
You've got to close out on that mid-range jump shot.
And so here is Denver. This is their second meeting of the year against this Kings team.
Keeping starters out of foul trouble will be a key. They didn't do it the last time these teams played, and that's why they lost when they met.
Here's Anthony. Buries the baseline J. Anthony's got his second bucket of the night. Nuggets on D. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
I think they fell short on the defensive side of the ball. They got into the floor. I think if they played a little tougher, a more cohesive game when they didn't have the orange, they would have had a bigger game than they did.
That first string does no good on the bench, Clark. None.
No, they're not hired to be assistant coaches. You're not paying them to cheerlead or coach. Careless foul. Our coach's nightmare, especially when it's key guys.
A fan's nightmare, too. They want to see the best players out there all the time.
Well said. Well said.
Here's Landry. Good from 11 feet out.
these guys are doing an excellent job on offense here at the start of this game. Good shots leading to 4 or 5 shooters. We should leave those long bomb passes alone.
Inside, stolen away. The Nuggets now on offense. Billups kicks to Smith. Back to Billups. And Denver again with the bucket.
So far, I don't think you can ask for a better start to the game for them. 4 for 4 thus far.
Here's Udrich. Here comes Billups. He had a 21-point in the jam by J.R. Smith.
Good execution on the break leads to the nice bucket.
Here's Udrich. It's a 3-point game. He's guarded by Billups. And Dallenberg kicks to Udrich. His shot is off. Now Denver takes it the other way. Pass to Martin. He's picked up by Landry. Nene kicks to Anthony. The 3-ball. Another 3 for Denver.
They're really giving them all they can handle here. The defense is having a hard time keeping up.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first. A different look for Denver. Chris Anderson has checked in for Nene. Alex Lawson in for J.R. Smith. Let's check out the NBA's best three-point threats. And you look at Anthony. Dangerous player from three-point. A great talent with a great release.
You know, everybody loves the tray. It's a shot you can anticipate when it leaves the shooter's hand. It's one of those magical moments during the course of a ball game. And a high percentage shooter from there is valuable.
Landry against Martin. Landry dishes to Evans. And the layup is good. Evans has got his second basket of the game. The Nuggets leading by 4. Now Anderson. Pass to Lawson. Let's see that again on the Sprite Slam Cam.
He went hard all the way right there. There's no back down in this guy. He's got one. One speed forward.
Oh, was that nasty?
Very.
Here's Evans. His last outing with 20 points. Dallenberg with the ball. Easy shot. Shot's good.
I bet the defense was a bit surprised when they saw him finish that play.
Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. Take a look at the Nuggets. Right now, they're down in the 9th spot. They haven't had the kind of success they had wanted to have at this point of the season. And checking out Sacramento. They're down 4 spots from them.
Kevin, it's hard to put a finger on it, but anytime you're struggling, you lose confidence. And guys are walking around with their chin in their chest. Nobody is enthusiastic. Things go against them, and one bad play leads to 2 lead to 4, and it just perpetuates itself. They've got to fight themselves out of it with consecutive good plays, and maybe they can get on track.
Denver in the lead. Now here's Anthony. He has 7. Right side Billups. Back to Anthony. A 10-footer. And yes, a nice assist from Billups. Anthony's got 9. And the Kings with possession. They trail by 3. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
Well, they had some assignments and matchups that they just couldn't handle. Unfortunately, allowing one particular individual to simply dominate. As a team collectively, they did not operate efficiently at the defensive end.
Here's Anthony after Tyreke Evans has scored. 9 points in the game so far. 4 on the shot clock. 2 on the clock. Billups, no good. The Kings with a chance to retake the lead. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Dallenberg. And there are the Kings with another bucket. Here's Billups. And averaging 23 points per contest. Another three for Denver.
I tell you what, Kevin, both teams have been on a here. This could be a very high-scoring game.
And here we go with Tyreek Evans, trailing by 2. Here's Landry, and yep, that falls, and the foul is called. We'll see him shoot one from the free throw line. Both teams will make substitutions.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting just one.
Good for the three-point play. Now Balkman. Here's Carter. And no good trying to get that one. And the first quarter wraps up in what's been a high-scoring lead. The Kings on top, leading by just 1.
Well, they've been getting out on the break and finding easy buckets. You got to give them credit. They've been working their tails off.
Don't go away. Back in just a moment.
Coming up Sunday, January 9th, Amari Stoudemire and the New York Knicks hit the road for a duel with the LA Lakers, East versus West. Hoops action.
Close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. Here's Udrich, averaging 12 points a game. So with Anthony sitting on the bench, here's the group that George Karl has on the floor. They've got Ronaldo Balkin. Nene is out there with Al Harrington. Then there's J.R. Smith and Carter.
He is an absolute beast off the low block. And whoever's guarding him, I feel sorry for him.
He's guarded by Udrih. Carter with it. On deep. He nailed that one from another area code. Wow. Here's Udrih. And it's Carter picking him up. It's stolen by Carter. It's one-on-one. Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession. And now the 2K leaderboard, a list of the teams that have rebounded the ball tremendously over the last 10 games. Take a look at the Kings. Third in rebounding, and what a physical presence inside.
Kevin, that's been a nice run lately. They're making a strong effort on the board, and it's working and paying dividends for them.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Outside Landry. From the wing, and the jumper is good.
Again, they retake the lead. Incredible momentum swing. Neither team wants to give it in.
Here's Harrington.
Hey, get on him!
Yes, a nice assist from Billups.
Got an open look out there in transition and did not hesitate. That's a nice shot.
Swiped it away. Drops in the breakaway layup. Billups has got his third basket of the night right there.
The finger roll finish. A little finesse for you, folks.
Here's Udrih. And there are the Kings with another bucket. Here's Billups. He has 7. Wow, 3.5 minutes left in the half. Deep 2 from Anthony. Again, the Nuggets score.
When he gets it going like this, you got to double team it. That's your only hope.
And the Kings with possession. It's a 3-point game. Next game for them, they'll take on the Raptors at Toronto. That will kick off a 6-game road trip for the team. Right. No luck on the 3-point attempt. The Nuggets leading by 3. Anthony up on top. 11 points in the game. Harrington down low. He's covered by Landry. And the basket by Harrington.
I tell you what, poor defense can make an offensive player look unstoppable.
Timeout called by the Kings. Jason Thompson is checked in for Sacramento. Evans comes in for Antoine Wright. And then for Denver, Chris Anderson is checked in for Nene. Martin comes in for Al Harrington. And it's Lawson in for J.R. Smith. Here's Cousins. Still looking to get on the scoreboard. And a foul on the shot. They'll go to the strike for 2. That one's on Anthony. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Nuggets. They'll be taking on the Miami Heat. And that's the third of 4 straight played at home. And the first one drops. And so he makes both from the line. Here's Lawson, averaging 6 points per contest. And here's Anthony. Outside Billups. Backing down is Martin. The turnaround Jay, and Denver again with the bucket.
Boy, I love to see that. A good result from a well-executed offensive set.
Here's Udrih. Connects from in close. Here's Lawson. 1:58 left in the second. Outside Anthony.
I got it.
Just to Martin. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. Will go to the line. First free throw is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's Udrih. is guarded by Billups. And here is Cousins. Here's Caspi. And there are the Kings with another bucket.
He got the ball inside. When the D closed in, he just kicked it out to the open man. Simple, but beautiful. Get outside, get outside. I got it.
Here is Billups. He's got 7. Lawson outside. Behind the arc. The basket good off the assist from Billups. Lawson's got his second basket of the night. Timeout called by the Kings. And some changes here for the Kings. Samuel Gallenberg, who's checked in for Cousins. Rain comes in for Caspi. And it's Garcia in for Udrih. The Nuggets making a switch here. So it's Sacramento now. They trail by 6. And almost gets it to go, so he'll shoot 2 here. We've got a moment to see the league leaders in steals. Well, you look at Evans, always dangerous on the court. He leads the league.
All season long, Kevin, he's been able to anticipate the pass and knock balls loose and then retrieve them. I mean, it's one thing to get deflections and steals, but you've got to reel it in to complete the play.
And the second free throw, good. Here's Lawson. He's got 5. Carter kicks to Balkan. Here's Anderson. That ball's in on the layup, coming off the feed. And the Nuggets lead by 7. And here are the Kings now. 7-point differential. Here's Thompson. Nails the easy jumper.
His height is really an advantage on that medium-range jumper. He can just rise up and pop it right over the defenders and get a good shot every time.
A nice shot by Anderson.
That's exactly the way you practice it. Hit the open man for the great look.
Takes it up. And he makes the basket. So one free throw coming up as he'll try to make it a 3-point play. Nice job at the line, and that one falls to pick up the end one.
They're much more aggressive than in the first quarter. They're getting to the line a lot more, which to me is always an indication of being the aggressor. He's just so gifted offensively. He's a tough guy to match up with. This is clearly the time when you want to take the last shot. Come open right here. I see you.
Here's Evans. And smash pass.
One hand, 2 hands. This guy's so good, he might be able to dunk it with no hand.
I knew you were going there. Hey, from that position, he's always going to find a way to pull that thing down. The clock runs out. And we're heading to halftime.
Melo having a terrific game. He has 11 points, then he's buried 1 3-pointer in the course of this game. This is something special. I mean, he hasn't missed a single shot.
And it's more NBA action coming your way here on 2K Sports.
And welcome everyone to HP at the Half. I'm Damon Bruce. Our season is now well underway. Let's get you to it. The Denver Nuggets have the lead against the Kings at Arco Arena. Right now, they're not in contention as far as the conference standings go, and that's something they'll need to address this season. Carmelo Anthony just having his way against the Kings D. No surprise, we all know he can score. And no shortage of desire from the Kings side of things. They've been airtight with their defensive rebounding, no second chance looks. Tyreek Evans has been on a roll in the first half. He's got 8 points, really seeing the court well, dishing out all those assists. And a couple of guys out there who are getting it done for their respective teams. Should be a fun second half. And back to Sacramento we go. Thanks so much for being with us.
The start of the second half getting underway. It's been a closely contested game so far. Here's Udrih. Caspi and Landry at the forward slots. There with Udrih and Dallenberg. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. Gaspy, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That one's on Anthony. That free throw missing.
At the line, Omri Caspi, taking 2 shots.
Good on the second free throw. Here's Smith. 5 points in the game. Outside Anthony. Let's go with the 3. Gets it to go. Anthony's got 14 points.
For a player of his skill, it's going to take a lot better defense than that.
Martin against Landry. Here's Dallenberg. Goes up. It's blocked.
This is one of the key reasons why they're losing. You have to get more production out of your core star players.
Here's Smith. And there's another one for the Nuggets. Here's Hudrick. He's guarded by Billups. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. They get Kenyon Martin. Well, the grimace of pain tells it all. He's hurt, and let's hope he's okay.
Kevin, this is certainly one aspect of the game that you never want to see. Hopefully the injury's not too severe and he'll be able to return to action soon.
Francisco Garcia, he's checked in for Udrih. First one falls for him. And that one goes in. 2 from the line. That time. Here's Smith. 7 points in the game. Leads him with the pass. And the shot's good from the name.
That's really a terrific look inside. Set him up beautifully.
Billups against Evans. Nails the tricky leader. Evans has got 12 in the game.
Well, he's proven to be a streaky shooter, Kevin. And right now, he's on a hot streak.
Here's Billups. Gets it to the fall. Here's Evans. He's got 12. He's guarded by Billups. Takes it up. Nice shot by Dallenberg. 8 points for him.
When you get a hot hand like him, it's real simple. You need to keep going with it.
The Nuggets leading by 8. Anthony backing him down. Fades back, and again it's Denver.
This is an unbelievable start to this game. They're running their offense to perfection. Everything is right on target.
Timeout called by the Kings. Teams that make their free throws, they're so tough down the stretch. Let's check out the best. Taking a look at Denver. 5 in the NBA, really solid, a team you don't want to foul.
As I said, this is one of the better free throw shooting teams this season. Everybody's been doing their job from the charity stripe. They're actually taking advantage of free throws because they're knocking them down.
The Kings are making a switch.
We've seen them make 3 of their first 4 shots. That's good shooting to jumpstart them here.
Here's Martin, and finish up with a nice layup. Martin's got his second basket of the night. Here's Evans. It's good. They cut the lead to 8.
It makes it 4 for 5 to start the third. Really coming out of halftime looking to get a big jump on the opponent.
The first one falls.
Checking out the game J.R. Smith is having. He's got 8 points, and he's been able to hit the 3 ball, picking up 1 from deep so far.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And here are the Kings now, trailing by 10. Here's Green, and again it's Sacramento converting. Here's Smith. He's got 9. Poked away. Phillips against Evans. Evans against Phillips. It's the layup after the sweep pump fake to freeze the D. Phillips has got 11. A moment for the Gatorade injury report.
Guys, I got an update from Pete Youngman, head athletic trainer of the Kings. He had some bad news. It looks like he broke his wrist on that play. They're going to keep him on the floor, and though they want to remain optimistic, the sense is that he could be out of action for quite a while. Kevin, they don't want to hear that.
Thanks a lot, boys. It's never easy when you want to get back on the court.
That's one of the tougher, if not the toughest aspects of being a professional athlete. Well, it looks like we're going to be going back and forth with these threes all game long. I'm down. Shoot it. I'm out.
Down there with the slam.
Plays like that are what makes this league so great. He's a special player.
I don't care if you're a fan of another team. You have to admire someone, Clark, who can make those types of plays. Here's Martin. The Kings getting the ball. Blocked. 59 seconds left in the third. Here's Caspi. The first free throw is good. Jason Thompson. He's checked in for Sacramento. The Nuggets making a switch here. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here is Lawson. He's got 8.
Come to me.
Knocked loose. A chance to check out the Sacramento Kings' upcoming schedule. They'll be playing the Celtics. And that will be the third of this 6-game road trip.
Set it up.
Here's Anderson. He's got 5. Again, the Nuggets score.
Right now, he's just too good, Kevin. Way too good. They need to bring a second defender and try to make him give up the ball. An ideal time to go 2 for 1. Every possession counts.
Into Jason Thompson.
There it is, Kev. The old pound cake dunk. Simple and plain, but boy, does it taste good.
Good job taking what the Cubans gave him right there. I'm hungry.
Always. When he goes up, sometimes you think he might never come down.
Well, won't be the last time we see one of those slams from him. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Evans, kept alive.
Come to me.
Covered by Anthony. Now Casper. Right side Landry. Money on the 10-footer. Andrews got 9. Here's Anderson. And the third quarter is over. And a good finish looks to be in store for all of us. Carmelo Anthony really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Absolutely. He's scoring well, and he's doing it with excellent efficiency. That's the key. He's playing within himself and getting good looks.
We'll come right back live from Sacramento and from the Arco Arena.
Next Wednesday, Tim Duncan and the San Antonio Spurs go up against Andrew Bogut and the Milwaukee Bucks. East versus West. It's the real deal.
Fourth quarter getting going here. It's time for our Sprite Spark of the Game report. Let's go to Doris Burke.
Thank you, gentlemen. Who gets the Sprite Spark, you ask? The Denver Nuggets. Just from a team effort standpoint, you can tell they're giving it everything they've got, guys.
Thank you, Doris. Here's Billups. So with Anthony sitting on the bench, here's the group that George Karl has on the floor. Ronaldo Balkman is out here with Al Harrington. Then there's Chauncey Billups. Then there's Chris Anderson and Lawson. So it's Sacramento now. The Nuggets getting the bucket. With the fadeaway, here's Thompson. And there are the Kings with another bucket.
These clubs have been lighting up the scoreboard all game long.
Deflects the pass. It stays here. Here is Balkan. Lets it go from the wing, and again it's Denver.
Their game plan is to push the break, and it sure has worked so far. They're running circles around the defense.
Here's Evans. And 2 free throws coming up as the whistle blows. He barely missed that one. It's going to be on Chauncey Billups, and the first one at the line is good. And so he hits both. The Nuggets leading by 6. Here's Lawson, and Denver again with the bucket. Here's Evans. He's guarded by Billups. Here's Thompson. Count. The baseline jail.
Kick it to the right guy at the right time. That's a good pass.
Denver calls timeout. So both teams changing it up here. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Hey, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what George Karl was saying to the team. He said, we've got them right where we want them, fellas. Now we can't let them hang around. We'll see if they can bury their opponent, guys.
Billups with the bucket.
My man is in fuego. Definitely way too hot to handle.
Evans kicks to Landry. Here is Caspi. Gets a good look. And again, it's Sacramento converting. Here's Smith. About 3.5 minutes left in the fourth. Pass to Billups.
Get down, get down.
He dumps it off. Harrington backing down.
I'm open right here.
And again, it's Denver. Here's Evans. He's 1 assist away from the double-double. Outside Landry. Now Casper. Left side, Billups. It stays here. And some changes here for the Kings. Samuel Gallenberg is checked in for Thompson. And it's Garcia in for Karl Landry. The Nuggets making a switch here. Here's Evans. 5 on the clock. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Well, Evans has been great. He's got 19 points, then his huge assist tally makes it all the more impressive. This game is all about him right now.
Both shots good from the strike. The Nuggets leading by 6. Carter outside. And there's another one for the Nuggets.
Boy, sharing the sugar, spreading the wealth, that's a good team effort.
Here's Sacramento. 8-point game. Baseline jumper. Garcia's shot is good.
That's a good look. Very nice look.
Here's Anthony. That's in there. Carter with the assist. 18 points for Carmelo Anthony.
That's a nice finish in transition, partner. That's exactly how you run the break.
Now Casper. Great finish in traffic. Here's Smith. From deep. And Anthony with the basket on the assist by Smith. Anthony's got 21. Timeout called by the Kings. They're losing by 9. 1:59 left in the game. And some changes here for the Kings. Landry comes in for DeMarcus Cousins. And Antoine Wright is subbed in for Francisco Garcia.
Nuggets call timeout.
And the Kings making a change here. Green's checked in. Chauncey Billups is checked in for the Nuggets. Here's Dallenberg. Off the inbound pass. It's the hit.
Despite his height, he's choosy with his dunk. But when he does, make way.
Denver calls timeout. They're winning by 6. 1:57 after the fourth. Antoine Wright's checked in for Dante Green. Here's Billups. The inbound pass. Another 3 for Denver.
This guy will really make you pay if you leave him enough room outside.
The Kings running out of time. Trailing by 10. Shoots it up. And there are the Kings with another bucket.
He's been getting after it offensively, but they're still trailing here. One guy can only do so much.
Hook loose. Here comes Tyreke Evans. It's 2-on-1. Here's Wright. Goes up, and there's the layup.
Great D leads to easy offense.
Here's Smith. 1:29 left in the game. Here's Anthony. Buries the corner jumper. Anthony's got 23 points.
Well, he's lighting it up, and that surprises no one. This guy is just a dynamite scorer.
Here's Wright. Another pin for Sacramento. Here's Billups. Shoots the 3. Another 3 for Denver.
It didn't sit well with him, that 3 he had just given up, so he went out and got it right back.
Francisco Garcia. He's checked in for the Kings. Here is Caspi. Takes it up. The break is on. Evans with it. And Billups picks him up defensively. 3 for Caspi. That's good.
Kevin, you can't rest or blink at all on him. He's a dangerous scorer. You have to know where he is at all times.
Less than 1 minute left.
Kevin, over the course of the game, they've gotten it done. This should be an insurmountable lead.
Here's Evans. 35 seconds left to the fourth. Now Casper over Anthony. And again, it's Sacramento converted.
When he gets it going like this, you've got to double team it. That's your only hope.
And so there's the intentional foul. The Kings are making a switch. Green's checked in.
First person. Jesus. In for your Kings.
Here's Billups. Over by Evans. Billups with the bucket. And the Nuggets lead by 7. And you know, time running out of them, Clark, it doesn't look good. Goes up, got a piece of it. Turnover by the Kings.
Denver
Francisco Garcia, he's checked in for Dante Green.
timeout.
Denver also making some changes. Lawson's checked in. Here's Billups. Outside Anthony. From the wing. Good, he hits the jumper. Anthony's got 25 points in the game.
I think they sealed this one. Not enough time left to mount a comeback.
Timeout called by the Kings. They're down by 9. 15 seconds left in the game. Clark, what are your thoughts?
They're going to talk strategy or perhaps what's on the dinner menu tonight. Because this one is really about over. They have no chance of winning this game.
Here's Landry.
Get outside! Get outside!
Launches it. Dante Green, and that's good.
Way to distribute the basketball.
Poked away.
The lob was a little misjudged and he couldn't get control of it.
Here's Evans, and there are the Kings with another bucket.
Nice speed. That's the way to keep the ball moving.
Martin with it. Lets it go from the wing. Got a hand on it. So it's the Nuggets taking the W in a close one. It was tight, but they managed to come up with the win.
You know, nobody wants to lose a close game, Kevin. It's much better to win those tight ones.
Now it's time to say so long. For Clark Kellogg, Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. Now it's time to present our Jordan Brand Player of the Game, Carmelo Anthony.
Move the board.
So the Denver Nuggets have defeated the Sacramento Kings by 4, 103-99. Check out some stats here. What's going on? Amari Steinmark will be played, but despite injury due to his right hamstring, he was hurt for 2 to 4 weeks. And see what's happening here. Dirk Nowitzki is out for 1 to 2 weeks, along with Ben Udrid. Check out the stats here. For the Sacramento, 25 points for to Kyrie Evans. Omi Casper, 16, Dallenberg, 12. Landry, Green, Garcia, along with Thompson, 8. And Wright is 7, and the rest of Sacramento Kings. And for Denver Nuggets, 25 points for Carmelo Anthony, Chauncey Billups 18, Jared Smith 17, Lawson 10, Martin 8, and the rest of the Denver Nuggets. Won a close game contest, but first, if they see the raw station for Denver Nuggets, so they check the Denver Nuggets stats right here after I was there in reserve. Yeah, I forgot because of injury. So we have a return, forgot because Aaron Flau was injured. And we'll have to go to which one gonna use. This gonna use Allen's gonna sit for Aaron Flalo and sub off for Jared Smith quickly for 10 minutes. It will be reduced for Chauncey Billups. And we're gonna have to go even with. We're gonna go back to regain their strength for.
Floating around here. That's not like a
regain for Jared Smith. He came back. Let's get subbed in for 31 minutes. We need to get back Aaron Flowers because of injury. And then they're gonna go.
Let's test it. Okay.
Alright.
You hear the fan spinning up? That's good. Will we get anything on the screen?
So let's check out it right now quickly and check out the update their schedule. Check out the schedule here. We got the Spurs, Pacers, Bulls, Sixers, Nets, Wizards, Jazz, Grizzlies, Blazers, T-Wolves, and a bunch of daily games there. We got the Raptors, Celtics, Heat, Bucks, Cavaliers, Warriors, Hornets, Lakers, Rockets, Magic, and our conclusion. Our first game we have a Rockets Magic. Our second game we have a Knicks and the Suns. Gonna be a great one. Amari Stoudemire is gonna be face his former teammate in Phoenix. The Knicks will continue losing streaks after they win against Miami Heat last week. Check out the half here. We got the Spurs and the Pacers, and Spurs win by 6. 36 wins for Danny Granger, Darren Collison double-double, Herbert 12 and Rush 9, and for San Antonio Parker 31. Duncan 28 and 15, McDyess and Hill have 12. Chicago and Philly won. Take down the Bulls. Evan Turner 29, Iverson 19, Iguodala 13, 12, Williams 11 and Spades 10, Holiday 8 and the rest of the Sixers. And for the Bulls, 26 points for Carlos Boozer, Derrick Rose 23, Dang 23 and 20 and 10, and Blue Word 12 along with Colbert 10. New Jersey and Washington. And New Jersey haul off by 1 point, and they play in overtime. They tied 9-2 and they won overtime by the New Jersey Nets. Andre Blunt 20 and 9, Josh Howard 19, John Wall double-double, McKee 15 and Arenas 10, and the rest of the Washington Wizards. And for the New Jersey Nets, Devin Harris 23, Lopez 19 and 10, Outlaw 19 and 9, Williams 12 and 9, Humphrey 7, and the rest of the New Jersey Nets. Utah and Memphis win by 6, 28 and 18 rebounds for Zach Randolph, 26 and 13 for Rudy Gay, OJ Mayo 21, and the rest of the Memphis. And for Utah, 24 points for Darren Williams, 18 points for Andre Kanenko, Paul Millsap 14, and Okor 9-11. Yeah. Blazers and the Timberwolves, and ouch. Corey Brewer is out for 2 to 4 weeks. Trent Aduman is not out to play, and the Blazers will get rid of 25-point margin. Johnny Flynn 17, Rittenauer 14, Johnson 11, Ellington 10, and let's see what's happened. Brewer had 3 points and an ended up injury. And for Blazers, look at that. Brendan Roy 44 points, Aldridge 19-10, Miller 12, Odin 15, 10-10, and move on the next side. Toronto and Boston. And Boston wins by 6, 23 points and 11 for Paul Pierce, Ray Allen 22, Kevin Garnett 18, Rondo 17, O'Neal 13, and the rest of the Boston Celtics. And for Toronto, 3 points for Barbosa, 23 and 11 for Bargani, 13 and 14 for Cameron. Next up, Cleveland and Miami and Milwaukee, not Cleveland, Golden State. There's LeBron here. And Heat loses second time. The Miami Heat loses the second time against Milwaukee in close games. A 2-point victory for Milwaukee. Summons went for Bogut 16, Jennings 15, McGay 11, and Dooling 8. And for Miami Heat, 28 points for Dwayne Wade, 15 points for LeBron, 13 for Haslem Miller, and Chalmers 11. Cleveland and Golden State win by 6, 105 to 99. Ellis 43, Curry 20 and 9, lead 17 and 9, 8 points for Boyd Williams and Wright, and for Cleveland 29 points for Jamison, 18 points for Larry Hughes, Sessions 17 and 10 for Williams. And last but not least, the New Orleans Hornets take on the Los Angeles Lakers. It's gonna be the last one here, and the Lakers will win by 40 points. 40-point margin. Kobe Bryant 42, Andrew Bynum and Paul Russell 16, Odom 14, Artest 12, and in the rest of the Los Angeles Lakers. And for the Hornets, 19 points for Thornton, 17 points for David West, Chris Paul 10, Okafor 8 and 12, and the rest of New Orleans Hornets. But first, we need to check if Dirk Nowitzki gonna lost or over. What on Nowitzki now? And down to -8 as the injury. They lose the rain after the injury. So Dirk Nowitzki is not playing yet because of the injury against the Thunder. Alright. This could be March 31st and there's a double header today. Oh no, that's not double header. Could be flexed in March 30 and likely Atlanta, and likely to go at least Portland, New Orleans, and Atlanta for the flex in on ESPN Wednesday along with Washington, Miami. So check out the no flex yet here. There's no flex yet. Depends on the flex games. What's going on around the league. April 8th, there will be a flex continues will likely or either chosen. And then the conclusion that right now will be conclusion the NBA teams right now they have to get in to Sunday Showcase. So importantly on Sunday Showcase will begin on January 30 with the final three match between the Lakers and the Celtics. It's gonna be a showdown in between those two clubs. Alright, time to save files now. We're gonna wrap up here today in Sacramento. And next game we are on our hand, we're off to NY Center in Orlando. First matchup on Saturday, we're off the NY Center featuring the battle of the big man. Yao Ming, Kevin Martin of the Houston Rockets take on Dwight Howard and Vince Carter and Jamil Nelson. And hopefully Nelson's not yet to play because of their injury and now will be activate returning to play. However, there's still hurt for players not yet to fix. As Dwight Howard and Ben Carter of the Orlando Magic take on Yao Ming and Kevin Martin of the Houston Rockets. The two will battle big man between Yao and Dwight Howard. It's gonna be interesting. And followed by second game go to Phoenix, Arizona, featuring Steve Nash and Jason Richardson of the Phoenix Suns take on who is this? The returner former teammate Amari Stoudemire, and Amari Stoudemire will be playing their former team against their Phoenix Suns. So Amari Stoudemire of the New York Knicks take on Steve Nash and Jason Richardson of the Phoenix Suns. It's gonna be a great one. And that'll do it for now. This is Andre Kenshin. Final score: Denver beats Sacramento 103 to 99. I'm Andre Kenshin. Have a nice day here at Arco Arena. So the time to taker, and see you next Saturday. I'm out and peace out. Good night and take care. Peace.